She is an icon. She's a bona fide phenomenon. She is a living legend, and we're thrilled that she's back to perform for us this evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome home to Colorado, Ms. Judy Collins.
Coming back to Colorado for you, it kind of, I'm guessing, has a special place in your heart. You kind of got your start here in Colorado.
I did. I grew up in Denver. Well, I didn't grow up here, but I moved here when I was about 9. And my dad was in the radio business, so I had the exposure of all kinds of music and, of course, his singing. And I did a lot of things, not only soloing with the orchestra, but also going on my dad's show, playing in the school shows, doing my teacher's recitals, studying with the great Dr. Antonio Brico, who is famous in these parts. And then found a guitar when I was 14 I guess, and had my first professional things happen around in Boulder and then Denver and then Central City.
So many things I would have done, but clouds got in my way. I've looked at clouds from both sides now, up and down and still somehow.
Talk to me a little bit about this venue. It's not the first time you've performed here.
No, actually I've been here many times over the years. I've had a lot of fun in this venue. It's a great place to work. Outdoors, indoors. It's one of the truly beautiful places in the country to play.
Well, let's talk about your new CD. It's called Judy Collins Sings Lennon and McCartney.
I recorded an album of all Dylan, because I've recorded a lot of Dylan. I recorded an album of all Leonard. I've recorded a couple dozen of his songs. And so it seemed like the next step, great singer-songwriters and, of course, different kinds of songs. We did all those love songs and, I don't know, personal songs, Penny Lane and When I'm 64, and all kinds of wonderful things. And it's coincidental that it's 40 years this year. It's the Summer of Love, but that's not why I did it.
Well, why did you do it? Why did you songs?
I wanted to have some fun with another singer-songwriter, in this case, duo, rather than solo artist, and to continue the thing that I'd started, which was recording particular writers that are my favorites.
Now, it's been over 40 years since you first started recording and touring.
It's actually 48 years.
48
I hate
years.
to tell you that. But
Well, most people who've been working for 45, 48 years are retired.
They are? Not a lot of them that I know. A lot of them that I know still have to make a living.
What keeps you going on these 50 city tours every year?
Well, I write books, as you mentioned. I am always involved in the productions of whatever video things I'm doing. I had a Judy Collins Wildflower Festival for a few years, which was part of my Wildflower, the label, the Wildflower. And so I've recorded with a lot of other artists. I write books, I tour with the books, I do a lot of speaking. And I love making records. And I finally started my own label 7 years ago because I wanted to continue doing that. Exploring. You know, if you can't explore and have fun, what's the point? Besides that, I love what I do, and I'm starting to get the hang of it. And apparently, I love to travel.
Now, the word on the street is you have a couple of free days here in Vail. What are the big plans?
Big plans are to, go to Ludwig's, go to Sweet Basil, climb down the mountain, see my brother, my mother, my nephew, see some family, and just enjoy being here. It's the most beautiful place in the world.
Judy Collins, thank you so much for coming and visiting us. Great to see you.
Thank you.